Hey everyone, I am coming to you from under the fairy lights, and the little that in the background there is the full moon through our trampoline. I wanted to talk to you today about awe, and I was so inspired by the moon. When was the last time you felt awe? That inspiration, that awesomeness, that the reason that inspiration is called inspire is that it catches your breath. And just a moment ago I was stuck looking at this moon catching my breath, and I wanted to talk to you guys about how you might have brought awe into your life. When was the last time you felt it? Today I felt it looking at Ali Aid, and she is doing some inspiring things and traveling and working from wherever, and she swam with the whales today over in WA, and it reminded me of a time when I released sea turtles on the beach, watching them hatch and them going to the moon like this on a night like this. It reminded me of a time jumping out of a plane and holding onto the side and not knowing what was actually going to come of it. And I think that's the thing about awe, you know? It's something that brings you to the present moment, and you don't know until you live through the experience of it what's on the other side of it for you. I felt awe having a baby. I felt awe the first time I got to fly solo in a helicopter alone. But I also feel awe every time I see the full moon. I also feel awe every time somebody has their aha moment when I'm talking to them. I also feel awe watching my kids laugh and hearing them laugh. I feel awe with the mass of the ocean coming in for a wave. I feel awe from nature. And I think there's something that coming out of COVID has kind of been an interesting time to forget about those things, because we're all kind of stuck at home. And for me especially, this time has been really important to reconnect with something that will bring me awe, because travel is the thing that usually creates that sensation in my body and in my cells and in myself. And so I've seen it in my naturopathic clients, I've seen it in my mentees, that the moment that awe comes back in, inspiration comes back in, creativity comes back in, procrastination disappears, presence comes in, and then something's on the other side, but you have to experientially go through it. My friend Denise Duffield-Thomas talks about incremental upgrades to get on the other side of your comfort zone, and I think that there's something about awe that brings us to a comfort zone if we stop to notice it. For me, bumping up against my comfort zone or whacking up against it like jumping out of a plane or taking control of a helicopter also brings me right up against there, and it creates growth and space on the other side of the awe. The same thing happens when I look up at the moon. There is something about the uncomfortability of being in the present moment for all of us being busy types, as A-type achievers, that there's an uncomfortability with sitting still and being present and making a moment full of awe and kind of making it sacred. And it's so easy to skip over it, so easy to ignore it. But from what I can gather from the retreats that I've run and the places and spaces where awe has been something in the present moment that we've taken the time to acknowledge and make sacred, there is something incredibly growth-filled on the other side. So what's your incremental upgrade for awe? What's the thing that could give you a little dash of that awe? Whether it's stopping tonight to look at the full moon, whether it is exploring some other part of your knowledge scape, whether it's stopping to acknowledge something else in nature, make that creative pursuit that you've taken the time to think about but haven't taken action on. Are you painting? Are you making something? Are you meditating? Are you yogaing? What's your incremental upgrade? Or are you going on a trial flight for jumping out of a plane or a helicopter? What is it for you? I'd love to hear what brings you awe, what resets your nervous system, what increases your neurological pathways. And this gave me a little dash of awe recently by popping up. Awe isn't perfect, by the way. There's always something that might creep in, but you can still hold on to it a little bit. This increases my awe every day. I love fairy lights. They make me feel that sense of, And what is it for you? What's your little incremental one, or what would be your big vision version of it? I'd love to hear what it is and how you bring awe into your daily life. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for day number 6.